Well, the Victorian government has released this new campaign, which has gone viral. The unsaid says a lot. And I just wanted to have a chat with Sal Grover about this advertising campaign because I just found it completely insulting and horrendous. I had a really visceral, emotional reaction to it as someone who's been campaigning against these transgender ID laws, not because I'm so offended by having to give up my seat to anybody at all, and not because I'm so offended by the idea of picking up a box that someone drops. None of this whole entire campaign was relevant. People like Sal and myself have been campaigning against these laws because they're extremely unfair and oppressive, and they make women and children unsafe. So Sal and I are going to have a chat and go through each of the videos.
Instantly you see a man. The introduction of this woman, you see her immediate reaction. And it's so quick, but every woman I know has had a situation where either you're in the elevator and it opens and someone's getting in and you're like, oh, I'm really uncomfortable about this. Or you could be waiting, you could be the one waiting for the elevator and it opens and there's just a man in there and you go, oh, I'll wait, I'll get the next one.
And it doesn't matter if that man is a man in a dress with makeup or just a man.
No, of course not. Even I've asked some men over the last few days if they have had this situation happen, and they've said, yeah, they've had situations where there's been a single female in a lift and she has said, or waiting to get into the lift and he's already in there and she said, I'll wait for the next one. And they don't take it personally. They know, because also good men don't want women to feel uncomfortable or have themselves in a situation that would make a woman uncomfortable.
They want to participate in helping women feel comfortable out in society. Their brothers, their fathers, they know women and they understand it. And the other thing that I think of when I see this scene is that we have spent a lot of time telling women and girls that they need to listen to their instincts, that they don't need to make excuses or to debate anybody when they feel unsafe. I have told all of my female students this, that you don't need to make excuses, you don't need to be rude, and you don't need to ruin someone's reputation or career or anything like that. But if you feel uncomfortable, you should listen to your instincts and you should take precautions. You shouldn't just suppress it and try and be polite and put yourself in situations where you feel unsafe. And the narcissism of this ad campaign telling everybody in the world that we can read this woman's mind, that she's only having a bigoted response. The safety and comfort of only one person matters in this video, and it is this man.
Also, we're also always told that you can't tell if somebody's trans. So is she just having a reaction to his maleness then? This is in the unsaid, what are they even saying? Because my first reaction to seeing this ad was, why is a man or a male, whatever you want to say, unsafe when a woman leaves an elevator?
Sometimes we make decisions where we err on the side of caution. It's nothing to take offense about, and it's nothing to make all about yourself. I mean, how narcissistic to find that a woman is afraid and care more about yourself.
We are in this situation at the moment where, just by how gender ideology is playing out in society, that the moment you see this person, this is a person who has so much more power than you in society. If you misgender them, you could be committing a hate crime. They can do this group can do a lot to your life.
The government to use our money to gaslight us and to tell women and girls that their feelings, their instincts to protect themselves, their instincts to safeguard themselves are bigoted is disgusting. My first reaction to this was I was so livid I couldn't even comment on it publicly. I was so angry about this. I mean, we don't know what kind of person this man is. We don't. Just because he's wearing a dress doesn't make him an innocent victim. We've got no idea. That's the whole point of men and women being separated, is because we don't have time or the luxury to wait until we know what kind of a man it is.
So we're no longer allowed to have female-only spaces, apparently. And then even just in society, if we try and do any safeguarding with ourselves, we're shamed for that. What options do we have left? All I'm getting from this is completely submit to this ideology or else.
I'm getting from this that the Labor government loathes and despises women and girls. And it loathes and it despises ordinary people. What a shameful thing for them to do.